This is the Ring Doorbell 4. I had some spare Qantas frequent flyer points, and so I bought this Ring Doorbell 4 and also a Ring Generation 3 stick-up battery operated camera. Join me in this video as I unbox this Ring Doorbell 4, then set up the application on my mobile phone and install it at my front door. Ring Doorbell 4. Let's do the unboxing and see what is inside. Neatly packed. Pull this out. That's the Ring Doorbell 4 itself. What else is inside? There's a screwdriver with a security Torx drive bit. There's a micro USB cable, USB-A at one end and micro USB at the other end. There is a black plastic angle mounting bracket. Allows you to mount a doorbell against the face at a slight angle. What else is inside? We've got a packet of mounting screws. They're labeled A, B, C, D. Documentation. There's a sheet says important product information about safety information. There's a fold out user guide, and the guide is about installation. There's a sticker. That's it. Let's have a closer look at these 4 packets, A, B, C, and D. Packet A contains 5 plastic wall anchors or wall plugs, as well as 5 short mounting screws. The Doorbell 4, if you lift the bottom open, you see the inside, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 mounting holes. So those screws are to go into these holes and the wall plugs into timber or brickwork. Packet B contains 2 security Torx screws. You only need one is a spare. When the lid is covered, there's a screw hole. The Torx screw goes in here and it screws into the thread at the base of the battery. So that is a simple way to stop the cover from being removed. Packet C contains screws for securing the doorbell to the corner mounting bracket. So you would mount this corner mounting bracket to a brickwork or timber work with screws through here 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then once mounted to the brickwork or timber, you fix the doorbell to the corner mounting plastic through the 4 holes 1, 2, 3 and 4. Lastly, packet D contains fork wire clips for you to clip onto the reverse side terminals. So the 2 forks will go in there. Then this would supply power to this doorbell. And where this cable joins, say existing power supply, you would terminate the joint with this screw-in connectors. To give you some highlights on the features of this Doorbell 4, it has 1080p high definition video. It has advanced motion detection. It allows you to customize motion zones. There is color pre-roll and you can do a live view. The faceplate is easily removable. There is night vision, and with the faceplate removed, there is a quick release to take the battery out. This is the camera. The field of view horizontally is 160 degrees wide and vertically is 84 degrees. For Wi-Fi connectivity, it can use 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz 802.11b, G or N. It is recommended that the minimum connection upload speed starting from your Wi-Fi be 2 megabits a second. There is two-way audio with noise cancellation. Size is 12.8 centimeters tall, 6.2 centimeters wide and 2.8 centimeters thick. For power requirements, on the reverse, there is a sticker specifying the power is 8 to 24 volts, 40 volt amps maximum, and frequency is DC or 50 Hz AC or 60 Hz AC. There's do not connect to AC mains power, that means for instance, not your 240 volt AC or 120 volt AC. Part that is confusing is the information here says it can take DC, but here it says connect to low voltage AC power only. I wish Ring would remove this conflicting information. These are the two power terminals to connect to external power supply, and because there is no plus or minus sign, that gives me the impression that it takes AC. Here's the QR code to scan to do setup on your mobile phone. At the front of the doorbell, that's the camera. This is the doorbell button, and when you see a push, it depresses it. If I remove this cover, you see that the back of the cover, and this is where you push. So this is a tactile switch button. What is important to take note is this orange button. If you have previously set up this doorbell and connected it to your mobile phone, in order to bring this doorbell configuration back to factory setting, you have to push on this orange button, and there is a hardware reset to bring it back to factory settings. Now it is time to connect the Ring Doorbell 4 to my Ring application on the mobile phone. Push the battery in. The blue light starts.
Now in setup mode.
Now it's in setup mode. I can start using the Ring application to connect to the doorbell. Go to the menu button, press devices, Ring stick up camera. That is the stick up camera I set up and installed previously, and there's a video on my YouTube channel. Click on the plus button to add a new device. Choose the correct device. It's a doorbell. There's a QR code on the side. Ask would you like to set up your video doorbell for, and it's chosen the one location I have, which is home, and I'll press continue. Next, it shows me a warning not to use any other screw to screw the outer bottom case to the battery. I'm guessing people have done that and using the wrong screw have actually driven the screw into the lithium battery and damaged it or even caused a fire. Acknowledge the instruction and press OK. Says locate the small security screw back. I know where it is. I'll say I found the screws. It says to give the Ring doorbell a name. I'll just choose front door. It says to insert the included battery. If you haven't already, I have, so I can press continue. It says next get your Wi-Fi password. I know where it is. Says to wait for Ring doorbell to enter setup mode. When the light on the front starts spinning white, continue to the next step. So the light is spinning white. I'll press on that. Next it says when prompted, connect to the Ring Wi-Fi network. I'll say OK. It's searching for devices. Ask me if I'd like to connect to this Ring network. I'll say yes. And it's connecting to the Ring doorbell now. Scanning for available Wi-Fi networks. I'll choose this one. I'll enter my Wi-Fi password. Press continue. It says it's connecting Ring doorbell to my Wi-Fi network. Gone on to ask me to fill in the blanks with snap capture. I'll just press OK for the moment. Success, your Ring doorbell is now set up and ready to protect you. That's good. Press continue. Just a few steps left to get the best from your Ring device.
Now installing an update. This may take several minutes.
It's installing a firmware update. That's good. Press continue. Ask me if I want an installation tutorial. I don't need that. I'll say I've already installed it. Ask me to share the device. I'll skip that for now. Ask me to link any other devices. I'll skip that for now. Ask me to connect the door chime. I'll skip that for now. Ask me to optimize motion. I'll skip that for now. Review features. Skip that for now. And I'm done. So if I scroll down, it will not connect to the doorbell yet because the doorbell is installing an update. Says it'll take about 15 minutes. Once finished, device will be ready for use. So that's good. The doorbell has finished updating the firmware. I'm in the Ring application. Let's have a look at some of the settings. I go mode settings, choose what features to turn on and off for each mode. In the disarm mode, I want the motion off and live view off, and then I'll save this setting. In the home mode, I'll have both motion detection and live view on. And in the away mode, the same thing. I will have motion detection on and live view on. Go back. I have no linked devices. I have no linked chimes. Get the device health. Battery is 38%. Wi-Fi signal strength is good. Go to motion settings. Motion sensitivity. I'll put detection to maximum sensitivity first. Then if there's too many false alerts, I'll bring it downwards. Save. Smart notifications. I'll enable smart notifications. Continue. It's enabled. I only want to be notified and record persons. I'll leave other motion off. I'll leave package off. Advanced settings. Turn it on. Motion schedules. I don't need a schedule. Motion frequency regular. Go back. Power settings. Snapshot is off. Motion frequency is regular. Recording length of video, I'll make it 30 seconds and save. Back. That's it for the moment. I've marked out with tape where the 1.2 meter height to the ground is. That's 1.3, and the documentation recommends to mount the camera at 1.2 meters above ground. I'm measuring the 1.2 as where the camera lens is. Just use a level to make sure that it is level, and with the bubble level to the side of the bracket, I will mark where I want the holes to be drilled. I'm just going to draw right across. That's good. So I'm going to drill holes here and here, there and there. This is one of the provided wall plugs. I have a masonry drill bit that is slightly narrower. This is a 6mm drill bit, so we'll drill. Good, that's one. The second one. The third one. The hole for the bottom right fourth wall plug, it's shorter. They only supplied 3 of the long ones. I'm going to use the short one, so I'll make sure I drill shorter for this. So I can hammer these in and see if the diameter suits. If the hole is too tight, I'll drill a slightly bigger hole. This works well. Next 2 wall plugs. Last wall plug. This is the screw supplied. I fancy somehow if I put this in, you will see that it's actually very little contact. The hole is actually way too big. I don't like this. I'm gonna get some steel washers and put that over the screw. I have a box of washers. I found a washer that fits nicely and gives the screw head a larger surface to contact the plastic. If I just put it on the reverse side so you can see how much bigger, that gives it so much better contact, as you can see. So this will go in this side and we'll screw it in. It's pretty easy to screw it in. Okay, one screw done. Now I'll put the shorter screw with the washer into the bottom right hand corner. I won't tighten it yet so I can make adjustments. Third screw in the top right hand corner. Last screw in the bottom left corner. Make sure I got a level so that I can get this thing lined up nice. The bubbles in the center, so that's good. I can tighten this then. Alright, it's all nice and bubbles in the center, so this is good. Take this off, don't need this anymore. Now we install the doorbell itself to the corner mount. These 4 screws are number 1 Phillips head, not number 2, so I've got the right screwdriver for it. They obviously bite into the plastic. That's number 1 screw. Second screw, put it in the bottom right. Third screw, bottom left. Fourth and last screw, top right. Mustn't over tighten these because they are screws into plastic. Check. Yes, it's stable. Now I mount the cover. Then I get one of the B security top screws and the top screwdriver. And it goes underneath. Well, I've now successfully installed the Ring Doorbell 4. This is me standing in front of the doorbell and recording a video. It gives me a major coverage of my front porch. I do hope you found this video interesting and helpful. Do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more and to help the channel grow. Thank you so much.